This next horse that we'll be showing you, his name is Top Gun's Rolex. He's a 3-year-old gelding. He is out of the Legends Top Gun horse on the top, which goes back to the Legend and the Boogeyman breeding and Little Great Sensation. On the bottom side, he's out of a mare called Tom's Fatal Attraction, which goes back to the Master Tom and the Missouri Ozark Traveler breeding. This is one very, very nice gelding. Actually, I've been telling everybody he's 4. He's actually 3. He is so easygoing. He will go anywhere you ask him to go. It's a very windy day today, so this is kind of a good place to video for this challenge course because there's a lot of things flapping and flying, and you can just see how calm and easygoing he is. Like I said, we call him Rolex. He stands 14'3". I was at a bad spot. And this is like I said, this is a very, very nice gelding. He is one that's been easy to work with. He's out of the Legends Top Gun stallion that we've had since he was 4 months old. We've trail ridden him. He showed down at Ava for several years. Excellent horse with an excellent disposition. The mother of this horse, Sassy, is one that I showed also for 2 or 3 years down at Ava. Just out of some really good stock. Lots and lots of sense. He loves people, loves to be messed with. I know I mentioned this yesterday, but this is such a great little course for these young horses to go in. It just, they think about what they're doing, just easy going. I think I missed that part. I think there's another flag that way. Kind of hard to video in these trees, but yeah, there's the other flag right there. This is a real challenge for horses. This is the teeter-totter. Which we just put up new. And this little guy will just go wherever you point him. He's just a lot of fun. I'm going to back off a little bit, Johnny, so I can get this. Okay. Pretty good little narrow bridge there too. That's another thing. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but we all have dogs. We take them riding with us, so they are used to something jumping out in the woods, whether it's going to be a turkey, a deer, or anything like that. All of these horses get used to that because that happens quite frequently here. So You know, I've got a funny story to say about those jugs. We had somebody here one time that was coming, camped at Brushy Creek, and he was kind of playing down here. Well, he got off and tied those jugs to the saddle horn. And so then, of course, when he got on the horse didn't want the jugs and took off. And long story short, we had to end up finding that horse 3 miles down the road. A couple different neighbors called and said there's a horse running around with jugs hooked on him. Carrying the flag. This is, I just have to say that this is one awesome little 3-year-old. You know, you can do this with, you know, these young horses. They'll do anything. They really will. The more you do with them, the more they like. You know, that's one thing that a lot of people have said, you know, I don't want anything that young. I want some older, more experienced. A lot of that, I truly believe, depends on the horse and his attitude and his mind, and you know, and all those things need to be taken into factor. These foxtrotters are easy to please, and the more you do with them, the more they like, and they just make phenomenal, excellent horses, no matter, you know, what the age of it is, as long as they've had the right training and haven't been abused or, you know, taught something wrong or, you know, whatever. That's a tarp right now that Johnny has over the horse's head, which I'm at a bad angle to see, but that is what he's doing. But we just feel here at Valley Springs that, you know, don't pass up these young horses just because they're young. A lot of times these young horses have had more miles on them than, let's say, a 8 or 9-year-old that's been in pasture and they only get out every once in a while. When we ride these horses, we ride them at least 5 days a week. We ride them on a different trail every day. They get to see lots and lots of different things. They just don't see the same old circle, or they don't see the same old trail that they're always used to. They see a lot of different things. We have a lot of heavy equipment, a lot of machinery. They're used to all that kind of stuff. Four-wheelers, chainsaws. I mean, wow. We cut these trails out with these horses. So, you know, they get used to all of that, you know, different kind of stuff. He's really a very nice gelding. And like I said, every one of those horses, or any of one of these horses that you're going to see on video, go through this challenge course just like he does. Now you may have one that maybe doesn't like the ribbons as much, but they will go on it or go through it. You'll have one that doesn't like the teeter-totter. They will do it. You know, you ask these horses to do anything and they're going to do it for you. They like to please. You know, we've worked our breeding program and, you know, around disposition and natural gait, and people always say, well, what's a natural gait? A natural gait to me is one that is taught to do what the horse is going to do naturally. We're not going to make it foxtrot if it doesn't want to foxtrot. If it does foxtrot, then we're always going to, you know, let its head go up a little bit higher so we can get it to running walk, because a lot of time that's a little bit smoother ride. It depends on, you know, it depends on the horse. But, you know, a natural gait to me is it's born not pacing. It will either foxtrot or have a nice little running walk. They should always have a really nice flat foot walk. A lot of trail riding people, that's all they want to do. So, I know there's been a lot of different discrepancies about what a, you know, natural gait is. A natural gait to me is one that's not going to be pacey, but one that will give you a very nice ride, whether it's a foxtrot or a running walk or, you know, whatever the horse wants to do naturally, and you know, don't ever try to make it do something that it doesn't want to do, because it'll always go in and out of that. So, anyway, this is Rolex. It's a 3-year-old gelding. And he's about 14.
Get out of that wad.
Isn't he about 14.3, Donnie?
What's that?
Is he 14.3?
Yeah, he's about 14.3.
Yeah, okay.
Close to 15, not quite.
Yeah, not quite 15, so he may get up to 15 hands. Anyway, this is Rolex. I'm going to go ahead and get him doing the going to the mailbox, because I did miss that, and I want to maybe back up a little bit yes, a pace is a gait. It's just not one that I care for. Now, if you have a horse that stepping paces, that's very, very smooth, then that's fine for a trail gait. I mean, it's fine. It's very smooth, and you get a very, very good ride. The pace that I do not like is the one that goes side to side and is very rough. So, anyway, we build on what the natural gait of the horse is. Sometimes it's going to be a foxtrot, and sometimes it'll be a running walk. Anyway, that's Rolex. We think he's a really good gelding. And he's just about 3.5.